What is going on, everybody? Welcome to week number 13, year number 4 for Big 12 Team Builder Dynasty. We are in Nebraska State, another weather-ridden game.
Yeah, we got a lot of weather going on right now. This is really a knockout game between Amarillo and Nebraska State. Denver Tech has already beaten Amarillo, but they have yet to play Nebraska State. And it is senior day, so hopefully we have momentum on our side. We take on the Rush next week, so it's a win and survive kind of situation right now.
Very huge week for Nebraska State, and also it's a big week for Amarillo because they are trying to take the spot from Denver Tech in the same division here. And we got Ben Shinosky sacked for a 9-yard loss by Eugene Brown. And barely just a little tap, but wow, that must have hurt.
Doing the splits and go head first into the ice-cold turf.
The face plant. Gotta love it. Hargrove makes this catch here, but he's going to get the face mask. And you guys are going to pick up the first down here on that play.
Yeah, we got bailed out on our first drive. And bad play there by Colin Sangster. Going to keep the drive alive. Giving us a little bit of...
God.
A little bit of hope there for the touchdown, but no dice. We're going to have to settle for the field goal. Here's Rhett Bollinger in the Amarillo offense. You know, again, some early throws we saw last week. Some questionable decisions early for Bollinger. Does get the first down here, but he's got to be a little more careful with the football.
Must take him a little while to warm up. That must be it. But Keon Sykes doing his best to push the Amarillo offense down the field. He's going to pick up the first down here. Now watch this. Sykes, with the stiff arm and the jump, the hurdle, he's into the end zone.
Are you kidding me?
That is the most athletic play that I have ever seen a CPU running back put on a user.
Well, I didn't help with all my missed dive tackles right there, but yeah, pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. We got 2nd and 16. Vivaldi going for 28. I love the fact that Vivaldi does not care if he is slain on the football field. And neither does Corey Hargrove.
Apparently not.
Because we are putting our bodies on the line today on this senior day. Win for the seniors. Shinosky flips to senior Ryan Watson. And there's a beautiful image right there. A couple N64 characters popped up.
That cheerleader, that male cheerleader, seemed way too old to be on that
Really
sideline.
look like he wants to be there. Got to be at least 30 years old to me. 4th and goal, does not convert. That was kind of a shot in the dark there. Looked like everybody was covered, and we do not convert. So we do have Amarillo backed up, though, and that's kind of the idea there. So we do
pressure on Bollinger. Probably could have gotten that safety, but he did not. And look at John Tavius Nichols with the moves. He's in the lead for returner of the year so far this season.
Yeah, and I have to agree. I really have to agree. He's playing really well on special teams. He seems to always break that first tackle. That's what I love about utilizing him there. Landon Wade gets 11. We're going to run on the ball with Hargrove. Let's see if he can find some room, and he's going to score.
Nice setup there by Nebraska State. Good blocking and even better moves by Corey Hargrove to get in.
A lot of seniors on that Prairie Dog offensive line. Just throwing that out there. Playing hard in the final game in the snow. Keon Sykes held in check here. We got 20 seconds. 10-7 ball game, and it goes to Jeff Anderson down at the 6. Let's see if we got one play up our sleeves, and we will score. Jamarquise Kimberling for 7. Good play there by Kimberling to get open, and we have a Marshall update. They're losing to 3 and 6.
Oh God, please, yes, lose right now.
Hey, Amarillo trying to run the clock out, but 1 second. They're going to call timeout. Okay, we need that prevent defense out there. Let's make a play. Wow.
He's bombing that.
Oh, man.
He caught it.
Oh, my God.
He caught it 56 yards.
Get out.
Touchdown, Quan Alexander. Holy God.
What is wrong with our prevent?
It happens like every couple weeks.
Yeah,
you guys just get burned on the Hail Marys here. And now look at Keon Sykes go again. Now he's faking out Okafor. He's got the block, and he's going to get down after a huge gain, 3rd and 10. And now here's Ezekiel Henry, the power back, getting in on some receiving yardage. So he's going to get 16 getting that first down. Little draw play here, but look at Henry staying up on his feet and trying to power through. down at the 1 yard line. And wow, Bollinger sneaks through all of that
Yep.
for the touchdown. 21-17, Amarillo. And now you guys need a response drive right here. But wow, what a turn of events right here, guys.
Yeah, Amarillo in the lead now, and Shinosky with the move. Woo. It's hard to keep your footing on the snow. But yeah, this frozen tundra here of
Offense
Grand Island.
should have the advantage on that.
You would think. Shinosky dives for the corner, and he gets it. 15-yard touchdown score
It's a great play.
for the kicker, wide receiver, quarterback extraordinaire, Ben Shinosky.
Now he's just showing off. He was looking the other way, too. He was looking behind himself.
All right, we have another update here. Southern Miss still in the lead. We will see. We will see what happens later in the video. All right, a good strike there. That's going to be Bradshaw with the catch. Oh, Bollinger. Miss. Okay, another dive. Miss. Goes to Hunter up the middle. And he gets hit pretty hard. 21-yard catch right there.
Missed opportunities for Nebraska State here.
Ah.
And then another one, Keon Sykes, but he gets drilled. He's actually going to, yeah, he's going to get that first down. And look at this throw here, but a drop. A drop. Miller can't hang on to it in the back of the end zone. 3rd and 3. Henry
Down at the
1 yard line. Picks up the first down. 4 yards on that play. First and goal, and Bollinger gonna get the 1 yard score.
He's been pretty good at running that option this year. And then he's talking to his understudy right there, Mr. Galveston, projected to take over next year. So he's like, that's how you get it done, man. This is how you do it.
You watch that and you learn from that. Shinosky, 2nd and 5. He's going to pick up the first down here on a rollout to the left. Not a rollout to the right, which
No.
he so often does.
Got to run away from the pressure, man. Here's Hargrove down at the...
Wow, brutal. Brutal. Down at the 1. Down at the 1 yard line.
All right, going with Ryan Watson on senior day. Gotta give it up for the seniors.
Back and forth we go. 31-28. Here's a screen pass to Sykes, and just that little chip block is going to net him the first down on a 20-yard reception there. And look at Henry with the blocking. Brathwaite can't touch him, can't get him. Sullivan's
Come
the
on,
only man to get him. Pushes him out of bounds. 3rd and 4. Bollinger, he throws it right to Dixon. And Bollinger's got to make this tackle. Wow. Okay, so the first turnover of the game, and it goes Nebraska State's way with 3 minutes left in the game. You got to just ice this clock, baby, and you get the W. But Nichols almost stripped. Amarillo going to call this timeout. 3rd and 2. Nichols runs it up the middle. First down. 2nd timeout. 1 timeout left.
Yep, and this should ice it right here. Nichols has a
he's gone.
lane. Maybe Amarillo just let us score right there. That's a possibility.
It is very possible. They like their Hail Mary formation against you.
Yeah,
So.
but hey, I'm as surprised as anybody that we got that interception at that time. Really didn't see that one coming. But a clutch play by our D. And then on 4th and 14, last gasp for Amarillo. It's going to not happen. So, Nebraska State. All right, we have advanced into the final week. And we are going to take on Denver Tech for the Big 12 West Championship. Amarillo still got one more game against Midland next week. Got to close it out on a positive note and cap off what's been a really great season for them. Great rebound year. Now here we have ACU, number 6 in the nation. They're going at CAMU. CAMU, the opposite of Amarillo. Very disappointing season. 5-game losing streak right now.
Yes, 5-game winning streak, now 5-game losing streak. So it's very, very bipolar of a season for this Amber Wave football team, and it all comes back to Jace Freeman and how is he going to be able to push the team over the top, and trying to go over the top here, stretching the field, but we get an interception. Shane Price, brother, by the way, of David Price, linebacker for Ardmore.
Oh, good for him.
Just a little tidbit.
Little factoid.
Little
right
2nd
there.
and 6 here, and the first down goes to ACU. Swing pass, and then we've got another first down for ACU. So now that's Leonard David.
That guy's a man amongst boys
They're
right
just-
there.
they just-
6 foot plus running back.
He's huge.
He is huge.
He's a big boy. But Joe Russell's going to get into the end zone. It's going to be 7-0 early on. ACU. And again, it's just not looking like CAMU is really in this game right now.
Still early. Fullback Sidney Layton up the middle. Get that option look for Camu. Bud Warner's been running it his whole career since the 80s. But he switched to this up-tempo, a little more passing in the last couple of years. Seems to have helped Camu in the modern era.
That's the stop they needed right there.
Yeah.
Leonard David going to get stopped short, but the huge kick by Quentin Kleck is going to make this game 10-0. 2nd and 11 and pressure. Chase Freeman going to get sacked for a 7-yard loss. It's going to be 3rd and 18. This seems insurmountable, but we'll see what he can do here. Going to fire it out to the right. And what do you know? Interception. That's the second one for Jace Freeman in today's ball game, and that is Armand Hammer.
Should be in the NFL.
Yes, he should. But take a look at here. We're going to get another interception, but this time it's for Camu.
On 3rd down, that is a huge play by Truman Hamrick.
Always involved.
Keeping Camu in the game. Man, I mean, they could have been down for the count after that drive right there. But they are going to survive that turnover from Freeman with Diego Dobbs with a nice little run there on the pitch. Let's see if Freeman can pitch it here. Is he going to take it himself?
Wow. Okay.
Touchdown.
All right, Jace, we see ya. Seems like you've got your wherewithal back. Getting ready to push Camu over the top here. Let's see what we can do. 3rd and 7. Jimmy Ireland going to make this catch for 5. Not going to get the first down. So here comes Quentin Kleck. And he's going to drill this one again. This guy's just automatic. 13-7 and almost picked off again by Dylan Bowers.
But he knows he should have had it. 45 seconds left in the half and a strike. Jackson Lunhall.
Always coming up with big plays is Jackson Lunhall. 2nd and 3. Up 6 points. And a touchdown. Just absolutely wide open is Alex Jefferson.
Yeah, I mean, he just throws that on an absolute dime.
Missile.
Yeah, and Joe Russell, again, another guy that's getting looked at by the pros. Maybe he's going to be his last year at ACU. We don't know. We see the numbers here. Camu getting it done on the ground. Just not quite converting that into points, unfortunately.
It's a totally different identity for both schools. One's passing a whole lot, ACU, and the other is running a whole lot in Camu. So it's the total yardage is almost pretty much the same, but it's the way they're getting them is totally different. That's leading to the 20-7 margin here. But Diego Dobbs, 5 rushes for 35. It's a 7-yard average, and just look at and see how the power for Diego Dobbs has been able to do well for him this season. Jace Freeman to Nolan Keck for the 7-yard score. It's going to be 20-14 after extra point. So up 6 again. So Camu closes it.
Wow. So the Amber Wave defense is absolutely tightening up right now. Really boosting their offense and boosting momentum. There's Jace Freeman.
Go, Jace.
He's loose. Where's the wheels?
Oh, come on. You had it. You had it. You had it. He's going to be down at the 2.
Wow.
20 rushes for Jace Freeman, the quarterback, over 114 yards. I think he wants this game. He wants this game. He wants to put it on his back and say, let's stop this losing streak.
Yep, Jace Freeman down at the
1-yard line.
And he's getting a little bit gassed. Can he get in there?
Oh,
barely.
With the stretch. He got in, and this ball game is tied. Extra point. Is Camu going to take the lead? They do. 21-20, their first lead of the game.
All right. Push out of bounds, Leonard David. Man, so Camu has turned it around completely in this game as they've taken the lead, and the defense is feeding off the offense and vice versa.
Nice job, guys.
At this point. Wow. Leonard David shoved out of bounds shy of the yard to gain. We got 20 seconds left in the 3rd. There's Roy Hall for 11. We're going to flip fields beginning of the 4th. Freeman under pressure. Goes down. That's Adonis Caesar.
Gotta be paying attention to him. 3rd and 12. Up the middle. Incomplete pass. And they're going to have to... I thought they were going to punt the football a little bit here, but they're going to go for it and barely make it. Barely make that field goal, 24-20. And here's a swing pass out there to Leonard David. Going to make the catch.
Nothing doing. 3rd and 15, though. Here's Freeman rolling out.
No! Freeman! No! You can't make that pass, man. You were grinding all game long. And you do that, you throw it right to Tyreek Wyrick.
When you have the lead and you're going to flip field position like that.
Can't do it, man. Can't do it. So here's Russell going to find his man to the left side of the field. That's Orquan Ostrander. Second and goal and wide open spaces. Joe Russell,
Down at the
1 yard line again. The little glitch in the game.
Oh man. He tried his hardest.
Tried his hardest to get stopped at that one, but he's going to get into the end zone. 27-24. ACU takes the lead mid part of the fourth quarter. Here we go. 4:06. We got a flag on the field. What is the call going to be? It's going to be false start. They're going to move back to 1st and 15.
Oh man.
Freeman got wrecked. He got absolutely wrecked by Churchwell.
It's like, how's that feel? How's that feel to have your legs taken out from
you want to keep running on us? Dude, 3rd and 18. Freeman bombing it out to the left. And it's going to fall incomplete. Dylan Bowers with the coverage. And ACU is now back in business here near the 20-yard line. On a 3rd and 1, they're going to throw it out of bounds.
They're alive.
They will kick the field goal to make it 30-24. So again, a 6-point lead for ACU. Camu has found themselves in this situation before, and oh my God, he throws another interception. And this time, again, it's to Hammer.
Wow. ACU
2
gets the field goal.
interceptions.
So this game's over, folks, and let's just cap it off right there.
Another one.
With another. So Jace Freeman, what happened in that fourth quarter? Absolute implosion in the fourth quarter for Camu and Freeman. 5 interceptions in the game. So we got to hand it to Joe Russell. Played a much cleaner game. 55 passes and only 307. Not a great yards per attempt ratio there, but man, Camu played a really good game defensively, but it doesn't really amount to much when they lose their 6th game in a row, and they got to win next week against Odessa to get to a bowl game. How about this game, sir? Ardmore versus Little Rock.
Number 1 Ardmore. We are undefeated, 10-0 against number 22 Little Rock, and this is a team that I'm kind of scared of because look what they are going to be able to do here in the rain. Okay, our defense, the ranking, like I talked about in the Wednesday preview video, the ranking might be a little bit deceptive since our running game has not been that amazing. We are getting gashed, it seems like, the last few weeks. So I'm not going to be surprised if Gunnar Rivers in this offense for Little Rock elects to utilize that run game a little bit extra.
A little more balance.
A little more balance here. And then a nice catch to Jason Wilson. Gunnar Rivers going to run it in for a 3-yard score. Little Rock's first possession, touchdown.
Now the knock on Gunnar Rivers is that he hasn't really had a huge win. His best win to date, he beat ACU. But, I mean, beating Ardmore at home under the lights, nationally televised game.
Yep.
We're talking ABC right now.
It's the late game.
Yeah. They want to show the team in the Heisman, Hicks in the Heisman race down at the
one. Unreal. His momentum is taking him into the end zone, and it just didn't happen. So Hicks.
Yeah, well, this game is, when I look at this game, I'm thinking that, they want to show the team that's in the national title race, and if they're going to stumble, that's the big news, and you're on the road in the rain. So, yeah, this is going to be a challenge for Ardmore.
For sure. But we do get a stop there, and on 3rd and 2, hate that route. I don't even know why I ran it. Yeah. But Wiggins is going to get out of bounds. He runs out of bounds. Mike Monet, we thought the blitz would be effective. We thought they were going to run, and they went with the pass. Now, look at this. Gunnar Rivers bounces off the tackler for another touchdown. He's got another touchdown.
He's a big-bodied quarterback. He's hard to bring down. He's not afraid of contact. Never has been.
17-10, and Hicks a little bit dazed and confused after he busted off that tackle, that sack. Here's a 12-yard catch to Vinny Peck. So we will pick up the first down after that sack. 2nd and 2 situation. Here is Wiggins going to the right. He's going to get the first down. And
tough sledding for the running game.
Yeah, he's not been very much involved so far in this game. And we had the X route big time, and Hicks just missed him completely right over top of the linebacker here to Eric Buchanan for 21. So we're marching right back down the field. 29 seconds to go. Little play action pass, and we're going to fire it out to the middle, and Chiquendu with the touchdown reception for 20 yards. And that is a big-time throw in the rain to tie the football game. to go into the half.
Buddy Monroe still encouraging his team, talking to Gunner. But tied game. This is the challenge that I thought you might face in this game.
Yes, and it's coming to fruition right here. So anybody that thought that this game might be on upset alert, you guys were right here. 3rd and 11, and Hicks has got nothing open, but check this throw out to Xavier Wiggins with the improv, baby. Take one more look at it.
Watch that angle. That's pretty cool.
He's like, I'm throwing on the run. I got my shortstop.
That's like a shot put throw.
Yeah, but I love the fact that Wiggins was able to improv and get open. But here's Hicks running a read option on 2nd and 6. He's going to get 17 to the left side, going to get the first down. Hicks looking for a man open, thought about scrambling up the middle. He's going to get dropped for a 6-yard loss. 2nd and 16. Little Rock guys, their defense is going off right now. 2nd and 16, here comes the throw. Stanfield is checking in because Hicks got hurt on that play. Stanfield's still in the game here, and he's going to throw. That's a backup quarterback throw for you guys.
That's crucial because you had a great red zone opportunity right there with no John Hicks. And the running game, Isaiah Green, where's that been all year? Little Rock's one of the lowest ranked rushing offenses in the nation. They usually don't even try, but in these conditions,
it's seeming to work.
It's working. Keep doing what works. Mike Money. Mike Money.
He's going to get in. 24-20, late in the 3rd, guys. 1:18 to go. Hicks does check back into the game. And on 2nd and 6, we get a drop here by Odell Streeter. So an unacceptable situation here for the #1 team in the nation. Leandro Ransom gets 4 yards there, cannot get the first down. 3rd quarter time is winding down here. Here's Callahan getting the first down, and he's completely wide open. They're scheming guys open. This is a frustrating situation right now, and Ardmore gives up the touchdown to Jason Wilson.
Wow.
Rivers has only thrown the football 12 times, and we're losing by 11.
That's amazing.
Chiquendu with the nice moves here for 23. We got to come back. We got to come back fast. We got to score quickly here. Streeter on 3rd and 3, and another defensive stop for Little Rock. They are killing us right now on defense, and Streeter on 4th and 2 gonna pick up the first down.
About down at the
2.
Yeah, 1.5 maybe.
Streeter's gonna get into the end zone
touchdown
here. Oh, 1 yard, yeah.
We got it.
So it's gonna be 31-27. We don't elect to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. And that might cost us here.
This is an interesting
Look
call.
at this. Isaiah Green going off again. We cannot contain this guy. 40 yards on that play. Look at how the linemen are just taking care of their blockers, their defensive players they're guarding up against. It's unreal. Gunnar Rivers here busting off this tackle. He does get dropped for a 2-yard loss. He's going to move it to 3rd and 8. 3:33 as Rivers fires it out to the right. And Lonnie Luke is completely wide open in the end zone. He just floated it over.
Busted coverage.
Unreal. 38-27. It's another 11-point lead. Flores and Ardmore trying to do their best to come back. 3rd and 10. Nothing is open. Hicks is rolling out to the right. He's got nothing. He's going to get dropped for 16. 4th and 26.
Let's call here, coach.
You got to go for it. Little pump fake here. Firing it out to the deep on the field. And J.K. Johnson, he almost had the deflection for a touchdown. And Ardmore's got to give the football up to Little Rock. And time has run out. And the #1 team in the land has fallen in Little Rock. Gunnar Rivers finally gets his big win that people have been ripping him about. And Ardmore, yet again, seems to stumble when it matters the most.
Well, look, you're still in the driver's seat, but you got to hand your hat off here to Little Rock. That was a great game at home. Huge clutch win.
So recap time, 33-24 loss for Kansas A&M. They lose their 6th game in a row. ACU pretty much took it to them in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, Camu was really just helpless right there. Jace Freeman especially just was not getting it done. See, Camu on the ground did very well. ACU did okay through the air, nothing amazing. Only 392 to 376. Turnovers, obviously the difference in the game when the difference was only 9 points.
Yep. 5 interceptions for Jace Freeman definitely was the cause of probably this loss.
Yeah, I did okay on the ground with 105 and 2, but yeah, just nothing really to speak of through the air. Russell with 307 had the 2 rushing touchdowns. Ostrander had 12 receptions, David with 11, so the running backs were a big part of this one as well. Good win for ACU. They sneak up to number 3, so they're actually still hanging around in the BCS mix. Ooh, an overtime win for Odessa over Uba. Buchanan Simmons versus Paris Austin. This was pretty interesting, but Gibson scores the overtime touchdown. 532 to 272 with only the 1 turnover. So I gotta ask, how in the world
did Uba keep this close?
Yeah.
Must have just been timely third down stops. I mean, they went 9 of 16. I don't really know. I don't really have the answer for that.
They had a higher conversion percentage than Uba did.
Right.
And Uba was 0 for 2 on 4th down.
Red zone?
Red zones were not that different. I mean, I don't know. I have no explanation for this. Buster Smith had 148 and 2, 35% completion percentage.
Not good.
There. Yeah, not. It's kind of ugly right there. Buchanan Simmons scored 1 touchdown. Willis threw the ball 62 times in this game, 406 and 4. Attacked down 41 rushing. Paris Austin, player of the game, in my opinion, 175 and 2. He had a big game. Odessa is bowl eligible. Pretty good bounce back here for the Dust Devils.
McAllen against Shreveport, 38 to 17. We kind of predicted this. McAllen was gonna pretty much just run all over Shreveport,
and it was 38 to 3 after 3 quarters.
That is good to note. They didn't get their first score until the 3rd.
Yeah,
bad. Very, very bad.
Actually, it's 38 to nothing. No, like
yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers here. 336 total offense for McAllen, 167, so basically a little bit over half of the yardage for Shreveport was on the ground. Third down conversion percentage better than McAllen, but again, they just didn't get it done. They're turning the ball over constant. They had 4 turnovers, 3 fumbles, 1 interception. It's just sloppy football by Shreveport.
Harkless made it look pretty easy, 140. Buckley and Spivey had touchdowns there. Maddox with 2 through the air. And then we see Canatella did get the nod here today. Not his fault.
No, it was a little bit better. But again, it was the fumbles. They had the lone interception, but it was mostly the fumbles here that caused them the downfall. Riggins, 24 carries, over 100.
We didn't show this game this year. Midland was just out of the mix, but they do drop this game to Denver Tech by 10. Pretty close game, actually. I mean, 9 minutes left in the 4th. Denver Tech to go up by 2 scores. Beverly had to play this game, and they outgained Denver Tech in this one, 470. They got back to the ground. Pretty interesting strategy for Midland to go with the 273, but hey, Beverly,
every time he comes in, every single time he comes in, he produces for this Rush football team. 3 touchdowns, 65%. Ran the ball a little bit too. Interesting, they didn't really run a whole lot like they're used to.
Denver's an interesting team. They're very flexible. I've noticed. Whiteside, they only let him throw 24 times. Really went with Tyson in this one. 189. No touchdowns there for Tyson. Also leading receiver. Tough loss for Midland. I mean, it's a road game against a team like Denver Tech. It's going to be hard, but the Rush will get this one done. No upset here. And no upset here. 2 very evenly matched teams.
You guys
are
are
slight favorites at home.
Moving up to number 8 in the land now.
Wow. I like that. And I'm looking here at the numbers. We ran the ball for 182. So I know you always talk about how I need to run the ball more.
And it won you the football game.
We really got it done here in this one. Amarillo also very balanced in those snowy conditions. 253 for Shanoski. Hargrove hit the century mark. 4 different players with rushing touchdowns.
That's always a good number to hit. 20 attempts, 100 yards.
Perfect. Let's check out Amarillo's numbers. Bollinger, 254 with the 1. Sykes hit 100 yards as well. Henry, custom recruit. Ezekiel Henry with 50. Bollinger, 2 touchdowns. And Quan with the Hail Mary that you saw there right before the half. Again, we got to clean that up next week if we're going to beat a team like Denver Tech.
Well, guys, I have no answers right now. Number 5, ranked Ardmore, We drop 4 spots as we simulate towards the next week. Little Rock moves up 8 to number 14, and this loss hurt. It really hurt.
Hey, you know what though? I mean,
everything was lining up for us.
I know it sucks. It sucks that the undefeated season is no longer attainable, but you are still in the mix. I mean, you're in the driver's seat. You should win the Big 12 East. It's just a matter of if you're going to play me or Denver Tech. Will that win then vault you into the top 2, which is really the goal at the end of the day.
That's correct.
Got to get inside the top 2 for the BCS. Just looking at the numbers here, I like that Little Rock ran the ball today. I mean, they had 261 yards rushing, which is probably, it's got to be at least 100 yards more than their highest total to date. I would have to go check out the box scores, which I'm not going to bother myself with, but I mean, look at that, 261, and Gunnar Rivers was the quote-unquote game manager today.
Mm-hmm. That's very true. Now, it was kind of backwards, because you would have thought that with the secondary not being as good as we have seen in the past with Ardmore, that Gunnar Rivers would be dinking and dunking and throwing all over us, but that just wasn't the case. They went the opposite way and just ran it down our throats. 199 yards on 15 attempts. Like, Green and Monet just took it to us.
Yeah, that was substantial right there. Wilson with the 1 touchdown. And we look at Ardmore's numbers, Hicks with 265. I think that possession was Stanfield.
Yeah.
I know you trust Stanfield, but
yeah,
he was ice cold. Probably not ready to get thrust into that situation. Could have cost you 4 points.
I think that cost us the game, honestly. I think Hicks getting hurt cost us the game, which has been kind of something that we've talked about in the past.
Yeah.
Hicks getting hurt on crucial spots in the end zone. This happened last year.
Right. So now the question becomes, I don't know if this loss, it's a late loss that's tough to take and still win the Heisman Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll check in next Wednesday with the Heisman update and see what we're looking at there. But yeah, that's going to do it for week 13. You know, not really shocking results, but, you know, some pretty close games. And I think the one shocker, though, Ardmore and Little Rock, that's a tough one to swallow.
Yeah, we got beat by double digits. Like, it's one thing if you lose to a team like that and you lose in upset fashion by like a field goal, a last-second field goal or something, or go to overtime. But to get beat the way that we got beat on the road, that's a pretty tough one to swallow.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and now look in week number 14 and just get a little mini preview here. We got Amarillo against Midland State. I kind of like these two colors, these two teams. This is a matchup you don't really see a whole lot. But pretty interesting matchup to me. I don't really know who I want to pick in this game. Amarillo's kind of on that downswing a little bit. They played you
couple
pretty
losses,
tough, but
yeah, they can still come back though and cap off this season. If they go 5-3 in conference after the last 2 years, that's going to be a big improvement for them. New coaching staff, a lot to build on from the season if they can finish with a win. And you know Midland doesn't want to go 500, which would be a very substandard mark for them.
Especially when they made it to the championship game last year.
Yeah, Little Rock McAllen, this is a big game. I mean, I don't think the winner can get into the BCS, but they're probably going to get that number 2 slot in the non-BCS bowls. Maybe we'll see, like Alamo Bowl, something like that.
Whoever wins that game is going 9-3. I mean, that's a big mark. You always want to shoot for that 9-win season if you're a big-time program. So then we get this matchup here with Odessa State trying to shoot for a better bowl game than they're going to be slotted into, and then you got Camu trying to just get into a bowl game. So it's going to be a tough one though, because Camu is going on the road. It's going to be tough for them.
Got to end the bleeding. And this game, I think you guys know this, but this game is for the Big 12 West Championship. It's the de facto championship game. Whoever wins gets in, and they get to play Ardmore or ACU. Most likely Ardmore. 99% Ardmore.
Yeah, because we'll talk about that matchup in a little bit. But
I mean, hey, we've beaten Denver Tech. We beat them last year. A lot of guys were like very surprised. We got that break with the fumbled punt. And now we're going to be going on the road, so it's going to be a lot tougher.
So if I beat Shreveport, I'm looking at those two teams in that matchup, Nebraska State and Denver Tech, and I'm thinking, like, who would I rather play against? Would I rather play against you, or would I rather play against
When I
Everton?
look at this broken arrow, I don't see them beating ACU. I mean,
I know.
ACU they're getting the Alabama treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Remember from like 2012, they snuck into the title game because they didn't have to play the championship game. So they didn't even win their division, but they're number 3 right now. And if the path clears, I think they could go into the national title game,
That's sick.
which would be kind of
That's
crazy.
stupid. No. We're not going to allow it to happen. No, I'm
I
just
don't know.
kidding.
Ardmore
But it
at
could happen.
Shreveport.
Yeah, how does that happen? We have 1 loss. We
Yeah.
can drop to 5, and
And you beat
ACU's
ACU.
ahead of us. This is Garbo.
It's the late season loss. That's
Whatever.
The bias.
Stupid.
Bias.
Well, I don't think there's. Well, maybe there's a little analysis to be had here. Shreveport, they like to run the ball. And if last week, week 13, was any indication that we had a ton of trouble stopping the run, well, it might be even harder this week with Stephen Bryant, Seidel Riggins. I don't know. I mean, what do you think about this matchup? Ardmore and Shreveport?
I don't know. I'll save it for Wednesday, though.
Okay. All right. Will you be here Wednesday
Maybe.
for the preview video?
Tell you what, though, it's
You're
double
probably gonna do
upload
it-
Saturday next week, so you guys prepare yourselves.
Hold on to your butts. It's going to be a big week. All right, so I'll have the standings updated for you guys on Monday for your picks. I do not own Excel, so I have to do it through Google Sheets. See you guys on Wednesday. Leave a like if you like this thing. As always, peace.